Greetings, YouTube. Happy Sunday. You know, part of my job on this channel, ever since I had less than 50 subscribers and just a couple hundred views, certainly of MCFC content, not counting the, of course, pizza views and Oreo views on my channel, which there are a couple videos that went viral. Still not sure how, but they did. But part of my job is to constantly be reassessing the value of things, because quite a few people still think of me as like the offer guy. It's funny because there's a Paramount Plus show called The Offer about the making of The Godfather that is nothing close to what I do. In fact, it's because it's actually important. But today is the usual Cosmic Ghost Rider Spider Ham Day, which is, you know, a really important day, right? It's a really important day. But of course, the cost of these bundles for proven players is crazy outrageous. I had forgotten that the Peter Porker crystals were anvils, so that's pretty exciting. But I'm telling you, I have seen so many submissions already to the channel when I woke up this morning about luck with the Cavalier Nexus crystals. I always tell people, if you want an A+ value, just buy the daily specials on Sundays, both of them. And what's funny is the Cavalier Daily Special, in a lot of ways, is better than usual, and the Thronebreaker Daily Special is worse, because they replaced the 10% Tier 5 Class Callus Fragment Selector with a Level 3 Revive, which I like Level 3 Revives, don't get me wrong, you can't buy them in the store, but it's just objectively not worth nearly as much as a 10% Tier 5 Class Callus Selector. And Cavalier players, on the other hand, don't usually have access to any Tier 5 Class Callus Fragment Selectors, but they do in Sunday offers. So, with that being said, I spent 3,000 units. That's right, 3,000 units I spent, golly, on, unfortunately, featured Cavalier crystals this weekend. And can you guess how many 6 stars I got out of them? Because the answer rhymes with 0. The answer rhymes with 0, and I've just normalized that because I spend at least a minimum of 6,000 units per month on featured Cavalier crystals. And I get a 6 star maybe once every 3 months out of those. So I'm spending a 6 star, and it could be any 6 star. It could be a 6 star Groot for all I know. Let's say I get a 6 star once every 9,000 units spent. Now I get a lot of 5 stars, right? I got 3 5 stars this weekend, but in the grand scheme of things, that's just not a big deal anymore, right? Like, you get multiple 5 stars out of the Sunday Cav Daily Special, and it's cool, but it's also nothing to write home about. There's no one that's going to be able to claim CEO level luck with a bunch of 5 stars from those crystals. And so I was coming to this from the perspective of the receipts that I've kept over the years from Sigstone offers. So let me show you real quick what I'm talking about, because I am a huge nerd when it comes to keeping a tally of Sigstone offers. So going back years ago, this is what we used to see for cash. We would have 10 generic 6-star Sigstones, 20 6-star class-based Sigstones, and then 30 5-stars, really the +2s that were generics, and then 10 5-star +5 6-stone crystals. So between the crystals and the generics, you're talking about 30 6-stars and, gosh, 80 5-stars? Now that was $50, but again, that's cash. And $50 worth of units is, well, 1,450 units. We saw that same kind of offer again pop up. This was another early example of this back when I was in the DKS1 Alliance, shout out to them, where you had 10 6-star generic 6-stones, you had the 4 +5 6-star 6-stone crystals, the 30 +1s for the 5 stars, and the 50 5-star 6-stone crystals. But Kabam realized that they could make more money doing what they do now and doing what they did today, and that's separating the 5 and 6-star 6-stones into separate unit offers, and then just sort of cutting the price, but still not really maintaining the value. And so we went from seeing this to this, where suddenly one day you wake up and they say, hey, you want to awaken your 6-star with the equivalent of a dupe, 26 stones, it's going to cost you $100. And I especially love how they gave you $50 worth of gold in this, basically just to say, yeah, we know it should be $50, but we're going to charge you $100. And then look at this one. You want to talk about a lack of guaranteed value? That's 1,450 units worth of 6-star 6 stones for 5 generics. Now you have 15 of the class-based, but that wasn't guaranteed at all, and same amount of gold as the $100 offer. And then you got real bad. So for a long time, this has been what the unit offer has looked like. 500 units get you 5 6-star 6-stone crystals, not even generics. It would take you 2,500 units to get 10 generic 6-star 6 stones, and then 5,500 units to get you another 15 6 stones. So, in that perception, in that sense, when we go back to today's offers, I got the value of these wrong. Because compared to the guarantee of what you get to at least target a champion's class, and I know these are not generics, and I wish they were. I talked about how these were like a C plus value, but I actually think they're at least a B plus because they're for units. Now, let me be clear. This is a B plus value for people like myself who have thousands of units that they've hoarded. This is not a B plus value. You have to spend cash to acquire the units to purchase them. That then lowers it back to the average C plus. But for people who like to acquire champions, and that's the most exciting part of the game, right, is acquiring champions, that is such an RNG fiesta, even if you're opening Nexus crystals like the Cav Nexus crystals from today, that it's just not a good value for your units. And so many of you watching this, especially after days like Cyber Weekend or July 4th, have at least one champion of each 6-star class that can be targeted for 6 stones. And sometimes that might mean you've got Aegon, but he's not awakened, right? So you can target him to start hoarding 6 stones so that the minute you awaken him with an awakening gem or naturally awakening him in a 6-star crystal of some kind, or maybe a Nexus crystal, you can put those 6 stones into him. That's what I'm doing with my blade right now with the skill signature stones on my roster. So I think this week, though they were still a little bit more expensive than I would have liked, hence why this isn't an A grade even after I've reassessed it, I think this is the best guaranteed value we've seen for people who have units, and especially who can't afford cash offers so far in 2022 on a consistent basis. Especially yesterday when we saw double tech, because you just weren't used to seeing that the rest of the week. You saw 2 different classes. So that is my rant for this Sunday, or whatever day you happen to click on this video. I appreciate that you did. Remember, in life, it's important to admit sometimes that you are wrong and that you need to revisit things. And hopefully I'm proving that once again with this video.